into the offensive zone.
And everyone, we apologize for some technical difficulties. It is 1-1 on the scoreboard between Golden West and Long Beach City.
Ralston comes up with the loose ball, and the Vikings in the white caps working it from right to left here in the first half. Back on offense in a tie game. Mujica in the far corner up top. Gets it back. Mujica, team leader in assists, back up top. They enter it down low looking for Barajas, and a whistle and a foul called will have an exclusion. This is the first exclusion of the game as they send off Caloris. And now the Vikings go on the power play. Skip shot and a goal for Long Beach. Lubriel converts. Lubriel has both goals for the Vikings, who now lead it 2-1 midway through the first period. Again, the 6th meeting of the season between these two teams. Long Beach won the first 3. Golden West has won the last 2. But this is the big matchup with the championship on the line here in the 3C2A. Pass sent across looking for Vidovic. Vidovic guarded closely and is able to draw the foul. Sends it to Augusto, who dives right. Another whistle. Comes up shooting and scoring. Augusto ties it at 2. 3:47 to go here in the opening quarter. Lubriel gets it back. This is Mujica. They'll slough off Mujica, who centers for the one-timer, and Barajas gives the Vikings the lead. He's pumped up. The Vikings are pumped up. Well, Michael, we talked about it, and the Vikings not only not intimidated by this matchup, obviously, having won 3 times against Golden West, but you have the decided feeling that they enjoy the fact that they're here. They'd love to come to this pool on this campus and win this championship right in front of their rivals. And it's a 3-2 lead. Pfeiffer, guarded by Mujica. Drops it down low. Augusto trying to create space. Shot comes from the 5-meter line, and Ralston with another big save. Vidovic put that one on goal, but Ralston, who was so good yesterday, has picked up right where he left off today. 3 big saves now in this opening period. And the Vikings maintain the 3-2 lead. It was off of Ralston, so Golden West maintains possession, working from left to right there in the green caps. Chiappini out to Vidovic. Vidovic lobs, and the one-timer over the crossbar. It was Tebbett who took the shot. He's going to say, trying to argue that it was off the Vikings, and indeed, it's off the Vikings. So Golden West with another shot. They'll get a fresh 30 seconds and go back to work. Pfeiffer, again battling against Mujica. Mujica commits the foul. Vikings really overplaying the passing lanes. That pass batted down, but the Rustlers recover. Shot clock at 20. They still have time. Tebbett, or I should say Augusto, on a drive at the 5-meter line. Blocked from behind by Lubriel. Quick counter to Mujica. Mujica, a dive toward the goal, goes to the lob and scores.
That's just a terrific job on the counter by Long Beach City. You see Mujica race out against the head of the pack and scores with a finesse shot and a lob shot over the top.
Well, yesterday, by early in the second quarter, Golden West had already opened up a 10-1 lead, but obviously don't need to be psychic here if you're Golden West to predict that you're going to have a tougher challenge in this one. Not likely to get off to the same kind of start. But they are going to have to battle today. Vidovich looking for a lane. Now they give him a little space, and he fires off the post. Rebound loose in front, but the Vikings recover. Frazier tracks it down. Now Long Beach with the 4-2 lead and the ball. Long pass across to Lubriel. Lubriel working on Pfeiffer. A foul call, they'll back off. Loose ball, all Rustlers in the area, and they've got the steal. They'll play it back to Tiber. Tiber wants to launch a counter. Long pass up ahead. He tried to lead Augusto, but Ralston alertly out, able to play the ball and get it back for Long Beach.
Great job by Ralston, anticipating where that ball was going to fall.
Yeah, you have to anticipate that play, not just that pass. Ralston's already moving before Tiber lets go of that pass. Yep. Turnover, meanwhile, for Long Beach. And here comes Augusto leading the Rustler attack.
Yeah. If Ralston doesn't come out there, that's inside water.
Skip shot from out front. And it's blocked by Ralston, out of play, as Caloris fired that one from about 7 meters.
These teams are chirping back and forth. It's a fun one.
They know each other well. Backhand shot off the crossbar, off Ralston and in. And that was, I believe, Augusto. Yes, it was, working in the whole set. His second goal, and it's 4-3. 57 seconds to go in what's already been an entertaining first quarter. We're just getting started. Barajas will trigger it in for Long Beach. Back to Vukarovic, who's checked in. They're challenging Baker, and Baker lost the handle but gets it back on the wing. Illick drops a pass in front of the goal, but Tiber able to pick it up for Golden West, looking for a counter. Get it ahead to Augusto, about a 13-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Rustlers content to slow it down, work for a shot here, shot clock down to 8. On the wing. They skip it across, the one-timer just wide. On the shot from Vidovich, who had an opening there, Michael.
Yeah.
But you got to be so quick and so accurate working against Ralston. Down to 5 seconds. Foul committed, the lob over the crossbar. And now with 2 seconds left, Golden West should just have time to trigger it in. They do. Shot blocked out front. We're through one period. Long Beach 4, Golden West 3. It's the men's championship. 3C2A water polo on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And as we show you some of the highlights from the early portions of the first period, we apologize once again. Did have some minor technical difficulties getting the stream started, but we were happy that you stayed with us and have joined us now for this fantastic matchup, Long Beach City College Golden West for the 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship. Again, a look at the starting lineups. Obviously, some of the major players that you're going to be seeing today. Golden West, they come at you from every angle. In this first quarter, Manuel Augusto, one of the leading playmakers for this team. But keep an eye as well for guys like Colores, Chiappini, Lungo, really everybody for Golden West, and that's the whole point of why they've been so successful.
Yeah, we saw the back and forth action right now, and well, in the season-long series between the two teams, Long Beach with a one-game advantage right now with a one-goal lead as we head into the second.
Yeah, 3-2 lead as this is the sixth matchup between these two teams. And, of course, for Long Beach City, they match Golden West in every way across the board with guys like Lubrio, Barajas, as well as Mujica, who is an outstanding playmaker, a guy who leads the team in assists, but also one of the better defenders on the team, really in the whole state as well. So he's an exciting player. Lots of playmakers in this matchup, lots of exciting plays to come. We've already had more than a few here in the first quarter as we get set for the start of the second quarter. And a 4-3 lead for Long Beach City College.
Yeah, about a couple of missed opportunities for Vidovic in that first period, and we'll see him bounce back. The lefty, very, very adept at creating from that awkward angle for defenders. It's tough to handle.
The sprint is on, and Golden West wins it. Rustlers on the attack. And this is Augusto. And Augusto with a couple of goals in that first period. 2 of the 3 foul committed. Goes against Long Beach. Lakovic with the foul, but the teams stay at even strength. Augusto at the top. This is Pfeiffer. Drops the pass, the wet pass. He was looking for Yancic working down in the whole set, but he couldn't get there, and instead the Vikings have the steal.
Just a great job defensively by the Vikings again on that set. You look at the double and the triple team, it gets there in a hurry. It's like chum in the water. You see the Sharks dive in.
Yeah, they're dropping off Mujica on the wing, and that's, I think, a nod to the passing ability and his ability to feed the whole set from that wing, and they'll give him a chance maybe to shoot. They go in the high post, but a triple team as the Rustlers converge, and they've got the steal as Augusto. Check that. That was Lungo getting in there for the steal for Golden West. Meanwhile, this is Chiappini on the wing, inside water.
Should be a 5-meter, I think, isn't it?
Indeed, it was
exclusion.
Colores who had inside water on the feed. So Golden West goes on the power play looking for the tie. Pfeiffer up top to Augusto.
It's Ralston in the box, so no goalie out there right now for Long Beach. They pack it in.
That's a fascinating call right here. Ralston just forced to watch Chiappini up top. Shot clock down to 10. Looking for a lane. The one-timer off the post. Colores had an opportunity, and Ralston out of the box and has the ball. What a bullet dodged for Long Beach.
Huge missed opportunity. You have the goalie in the box on the power play man advantage, and what happens? You hold true. And now a chance to extend on a 4-3 lead for Long Beach.
Illick dribbles ahead, wants Barajas in the whole set. Instead, it's Mujica, and they work it around to Lubrio. Lubrio's skip shot off the crossbar.
That had a little mustard on it.
Tiber will take it. The ball and the good fortune. Chiappini pulls up on the right. Great pass across, blocked out front, and Ralston has the save.
Exclusion.
And now we've got, a little bit of sort of pushing some contact there between Pfeiffer and Lubrio, and they'll send Pfeiffer off. So it'll be Long Beach with the man up when we come back. As we've got a timeout in the pool, 5:36 to go in the first half. Long Beach 4, Golden West 3, the 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. power play for the Vikings, leading it 4-3. It settled into more of a defensive battle here in the second period. No scoring in the first 2 minutes and 24 seconds. And that's noteworthy with two of the top scoring teams in the state during the season. Lubriel. This is Mujica in the corner, back up to Lubriel. Rises up, passes off. They get it to Illick. Illick way outside. Quick pass to Lubriel, who scores.
That's incredible movement and setting up that goal from Jose Lubriel.
Yeah, it was Mujica with another great feed. And those two, we saw that yesterday. And my guess is if we had been present, we would see this all season long. They work very well together on that far side. They work it from right to left here in the first half.
Lubriel now with a hat trick in this one.
5-3. Golden West on the attack with Jancic. Vidovic to his left. As Colores tries to establish down low, instead they go over to Augusto. Augusto leaning back. Back up top to Jancic. Jancic looking for an angle, balks, fires. Ralston had it, lost it, got it back.
Another save for Ralston. See if a replay of that one. That was incredible.
Well, you see these shots that are deflecting off the crossbar, off the goalie, off the crossbar, off the goalie, and free. It just shows you how hard these shots are coming.
Yeah.
But these are not balls that are going to be easy to corral, even when you're there. But Ralston makes the save. They feed the whole set, looking for Pomana, and it's tapped free and stolen. It's a nice job by Jancic. Working down low. The Rustlers back. They trail it by 2 as Colores looks for a diver. Swings it across. They feed the whole set. The wet pass, and the Vikings there as Frazier's got the steal. Lob pass ahead. Mujica picks up the foul. He'll go back up top. Rather, this is Mujica. Vikings with a lane skip shot off the post and wide. Vukarovic with a pretty good angle, but can't get the shot to go. Shot out of bounds and back to Golden West. Vidovic with a hard dribble. Now he'll pull up. That ball kicked out. Skip shot off the crossbar. As Lungu can't get it by Ralston.
The defense just stifling here for Long Beach. And we saw it yesterday in the win versus Sierra. And Sierra pretty adept at scoring a lot of goals on the season, but it's another level of defense here versus Long Beach.
Illick looking for Frazier, and Frazier lost the handle on the way up. Rustlers with the turnover. Tiber ahead to Vidovic. Jancic gets it back. Feeds Vidovic. Vidovic rises and fires, and it's wide.
Vidovic remains over here today, and they're going to say that that hit Ralston.
And I think that's a good call. I think Ralston, he's shaking his head, but it looked to me at first glance like he got a part of it.
Back that up.
It's going to be. We are going to need some super slow-mo.
We'll have it
on this shot. Indeed, we can get you all the way down to 0 as we have returned to live action, and the Rustlers with the ball. Foul called. Chiappini has returned. His shot too strong. And they're going to say this one off of Ralston as well. Talked about Chiappini. This is a guy who had 54 goals in the regular season and 6 more in the postseason, but he had no goals in the victory over Diablo Valley when Golden West put 20 on the board. What does it say about the power of an offense that they score here? When you got a guy with that kind of goal number, and he doesn't have a goal in a 20-goal game, but meanwhile, a goal here is Caloris. Finally gets the Rustlers on the board here in the second quarter. It's his second goal of the game, and now it's 5-4. Both of these teams just able to beat you in so many ways. So many different guys can make plays. And we're back to a one-goal game with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pressure from Golden West as Illick works it across to Lubriel. Lubriel leaves the pass for Mujica. It's a race, and Mujica wins the 50-50 ball. Illick partially whiffed on the shot. Loose ball picked up by Golden West. They want a counter. Pfeiffer leaves it for Tiber. Ahead to Chiappini. Chiappini with a hard dribble. In from the right, rises. Leaves it outside. Ralston with a great save.
All over it.
Denying Vidovic. Trying to squeeze it inside the near post. You know, Ralston might have been the player of the game in the semifinals, and he's making a statement again here in the final.
Indeed.
Mujica looking down low, the entry pass, and a foul called. Barajas works down low. It's an exclusion. Vikings on the power play. Illick across. They get it over to Mujica. Skips to Illick. Illick balking. Skip shot. No. This will stay with Long Beach. 9-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Mujica rises from the right and scores. Second goal for Mujica. And Long Beach back out to a 6-4 lead. 32 seconds remaining in the first half.
See the replay of Mujica. A little nervous time here from Golden West.
Well, in the 5 matchups between these two teams, the combined score was 53-51.
Wow.
So that's what you get after 160 minutes of these two teams playing. And we're staying right about there. There's no way this one's not going to be close. Chiappini outside the 5-meter line, drops the pass off. Down to 15 seconds. Ralston with the save on the shot by Higginson.
Vukarovic coming off on the exclusion.
And Golden West will take a timeout. 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Long Beach leading at 6-4. It's the 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Rustlers with a power play opportunity here. 13 seconds to go in this first half. Long Beach with the 6-4 lead. Tiber quickly gets it ahead. Caloris on the wing to Augusto. Gets it back down to 8 seconds. Chiappini at the point. Balking off to, that was Caloris at the 5-meter line.
They're so worried about Chiappini. And Caloris is making decisive movements and reaping the benefit.
Third goal of the first half for Caloris, and it's 6-5. Back to a 1-goal game. What a big conversion that was. As we will head into halftime. With the score, Long Beach 6, Golden West 5. You're watching the 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. third quarter set to get underway. Long Beach 6, Golden West 5. And Michael, I think the one thing we could say definitively after this 16 minutes is nothing's been decided. This one's still very much up in the air, and just what you'd expect. This one seems destined to go down to the final couple minutes.
Yeah, really the first time this weekend that we've seen this scenario, a one-goal game at half, Long Beach City.
Jose Lubrio with 3 goals in the first half for Long Beach. Fabio Mujica with 2. That's the first time in the 6 meetings between these two teams that Mujica's gone for multiple goals. Again, more of a facilitator in this offense, but he's taken his opportunities. He's got a couple of tallies in this first half. Barajas with the last goal for Long Beach. Meanwhile, it was Konstantinos Kaloris with 3 goals for Golden West and 2 goals for Manuel Augusto. So the principal players stepping up as you would expect. And we'll see how this develops as Golden West will go on offense first in the third quarter. Once again, the Rustlers in the green caps. They're working it from right to left. Augusto checked by Mujica. Over on the wing and a foul called. They'll drop off Chiappini. Augusto goes back to Chiappini. Shot clock at 9. Augusto might have to force something up. He's outside the 5-meter line, backing up. Lobs in front of the goal. Nobody home, and Ralston will come up with it for Long Beach. So a good defensive set for the Vikings to start this third period. Long pass ahead by Ralston. Illich on the wing. Drops the pass in front of the whole set, and quickly moving back, it's Chiappini that has the steal. Pomana working down in the whole set, and it's just going to be so difficult to get something going on that kind of wet pass. Both these teams move so well defensively and get to loose balls so well, so effectively, as Chiappini comes out of the dribble, and a whistle off the ball and foul called, and they will send off a Viking player, and we'll have a power play for Golden West. Augusto at the top, Kaloris, who's been the offensive star. Over to Chiappini. Chiappini looking for an angle. Augusto at the point. Gets it back from Kaloris. Skip pass and redirected in for a goal for Golden West by Taylor Lungo. Lungo with his first goal of the game on a beautiful feed. We'll show it to you one more time. Great job on the replay, and just enough time for Lungo to redirect past Ralston and tie this one at 6. First tie since very early on. The Vikings have led almost throughout. But Golden West has officially scaled the mountain, and they have tied this one up. Loose ball in the corner, recovered by Mujica. Mujica looking for a driver, and he's got one. Great lob pass and a goal for the Vikings. Illich on the far side off a tremendous feed by Fabio Mujica. That's the tail end of the drive by Illich, but it's all about the pass from Mujica as he gets it over the outstretched arms of the Rustler defenders and right onto the hand of Illich. And the Vikings with the 7-6 lead. Just that quickly, they go back up on top. Vidovic fouled. Quickly feeds down low. Augusto working in the whole set. And a foul called against Long Beach. We'll have another exclusion and a power play coming for the Rustlers. Augusto. Higginson back up top. Kaloris around to Augusto. Augusto at the point. Vidovic thought about the shot. Instead, skips the pass. Shot off the post from Kaloris. Rebound out to the far side, and it's loose. Vikings back at full strength, but the Rustlers going to keep the ball. So Golden West gets a fresh 30 as Augusto tries to create some space. Vidovic working left. Augusto will retreat to create a little space. Pfeiffer is on. Jancic In from the right, tries to skip it past Ralston, but no good. Ralston with another save. Beach with the 7-6 lead and the ball as Lubriel dribbles in from the right. And we have a foul against the Vikings and a turnover back to Golden West. Pfeiffer in possession, looking for a counter. Now he'll pull up and leave it for Higginson. Higginson working against Barajas. And Barajas commits the foul. They try to lead Augusto. And the foul called against Golden West. Going to give it back to Long Beach. Barajas head up looking for a diver. He finds Letkovic, who's been quiet so far, balking in a shot off the post. And over the end line and back to Golden West. And meanwhile, just that quickly, a foul called against Golden West. And Long Beach gets it right back. Well, we hadn't been able to call Letkovic's name very much. He had a pretty good look there and just sent it off the post.
More of a facilitator here today.
But Beach with the 1-goal lead and the ball. Another foul against the offensive team, this one against Long Beach, and Golden West gets it back. So the team's trading more fouls on the offensive end here in this third quarter, and it remains a 1-goal game. Golden West looking for the tie. Augusto tries to skip shot, and Ralston with a sensational save. Well, they commit the foul, and inside the 5-meter line, you know a shot from Augusto is coming, and he got off a good one. It was on goal, but Ralston up to the challenge. And how big do these saves become in a 1-goal game? Mujica gets it back. Skip shot wide of the cage. Mujica can't convert. Tension starting to build. Big crowd here at Golden West College.
Tension in the pool and tension on the deck.
Yeah, watching two local powers battling for this 3C2A Water Polo Championship. Augusto. Golden West with the man advantage. Pfeiffer trying to create a little space. Jancic working down low. They work it across. Great shot and a goal. Vidovic sneaking in from the far side.
It's his first, I believe.
Yeah, first goal of the game. What a time for it.
He's 1 for 4 now, and that lefty angle.
Tied at 7. Yeah, absolutely. A couple of players working down low, and Vikings with a lot of defensive presence on the 2-meter line. And Vidovic, great job sneaking in, getting inside that 5-meter line. Got a great angle on Ralston and converted. Under 3 minutes to go, tied at 7. Lubriel starts a drive. Foul called. Mujica, again looking for a drive, swings it across. Foul committed by Chiappini. Frazier with the ball for Long Beach. Lubriel fouled out front. Comes up from just outside the 5-meter line, but passes on the shot. Mujica with a fresh shot clock directing traffic. Lubriel, who's got 3 goals. Gets it to Mujica. Up top. Momentary opening, but no shot coming. Instead, it's Frazier on the far side. Great feed. And the one-timer on the backhand by Pomana.
Baker with the setup. A beauty.
Man, Pomana with the finish off the great feed. That's just beautiful execution offensively. The Vikings patient, and they end up with the great shot right in front of Tiber, and no chance for Spencer Tiber.
That's tough because Pomana had inside water off the ball.
Yeah.
And that just makes the one-timer that much easier. Tiber really no chance.
And how about the presence for Pomana there to know, rather than let that ball come to the forehand side, he redirects with the backhand.
Just going to punch.
Finds the back of the net. A beautiful job. And Vikings go back up 8-7. Here comes Golden West. Pfeiffer. They work it across to the far post. Shot off the post and back out. The rebound loose. Long Beach fighting for it. It's still loose, and Ralston finally corrals.
Game of inches.
I believe that was Tebbett that had the shot.
I think it was Chipini.
Yeah, Chipini might be missing the hat. Meanwhile, a counter developing, but the Vikings pass on the shot and instead work it around to the near side where Lubriel will recover. Near steal from Augusto, right back to Lubriel, who comes up shooting, blocked out front by Tebbett. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. 8-7 Long Beach. Lungo at the point. Drops it down low. The double team comes on Augusto. And a foul called, but no exclusion. So both teams at full strength. Augusto comes out on the wing. And now we'll have the exclusion. Golden West wants to work quickly.
They'll take a timeout to reset, I believe.
Yeah, is that Illich or Vukarovic heading off? I believe
Illich.
it's I believe it's
I think you're right.
Vukarovic, number
Vukarovic.
2. Okay. Yeah, a little tough to see all the way at the far side of the pool.
2s and 3s.
That is truly, what is it, caddy corner from us, from our vantage point.
Sure.
58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Timeout taken. 8-7 Long Beach, the men's championship, 3C2A water polo championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Crowd here at Golden West College. This is the biggest crowd of the weekend, as you would expect.
For sure.
Local teams in the men's championship, and they have come out in support.
Yeah, this is
doesn't hurt that it's perfect weather.
Fire marshal worthy, that's for sure.
The Rustlers come out on the power play, under a minute to go, looking for the tie. Chiappini up top, Augusto looking for an angle. Skips it on the far post. Gets it back. They work it around. And a shot in the goal. Caloris again.
Caloris now his 4th. And he had some heat on that one. Ralston was there, but the ricochet wasn't a clean save. We'll see it here. Slow it down for you on replay. That's a tough shot to deal with.
Sometimes you just got to throw the fastball right by him. It was
he gave him the old number 1.
Nearly the donut on Ralston, who was there. Yeah. But that is a tough ball to stop, even if it's right at you. And there's just no way from that kind of angle, and Caloris converts to tie this one at 8 with under a minute to go. Might it be 8 minutes plus to decide a champion here in 2019 men's water polo in the 3C2A?
I'm leaning towards the plus.
Mujica tries to lob once again, and it looks like Jancic might have gotten a piece. It's loose on the far side. The foul called. It's going to stay with Long Beach. The Vikings now with 19 seconds on the game clock, but 8 seconds on the shot clock. And the turnover gives it back to Golden West. Lubriel can't keep the handle. Hard dribble for Caloris, who switches the attack to the near side. Down to 4 seconds and a foul called. And another foul called. This one will go against Golden West. They'll give up possession with 4 seconds. Time enough for one shot, and it's just wide. Pomana from right about mid-pool. Well, that would have been a highlight. Through 3 quarters, we're tied at 8. Golden West College, Long Beach City College. We'll be back with the 4th quarter. It's the 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. One quarter, maybe more, to decide the 2019 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship. Through 3 quarters, we're tied at 8. Golden West, Long Beach City College. 6th meeting between these two teams, and a lot on the table here. With a 3C2A championship in the balance. And the 4th quarter sprint coming up. Golden West with 3 goals in the 3rd period. Lungu along with Kaloris and Vidovic. They trailed it 6-5 at the break. They've tied it at 8 for Long Beach City. Illick with a goal along with Pomana. And Golden West wins the sprint. They will go on offense first to start this all-important 4th quarter. We're tied at 8. Augusto faces up at the point. Over to Vidovic. Up top, gets it back. Vidovic on the wing. Feeds the whole set. Double team on Chiappini. And a foul called, and Golden West going to give up possession. Here comes Mujica. Long pass inside. Water for Letkovic. Well, what can you say about Fabio Mujica? Head up and just a great feed to Letkovic, who had gotten behind his defender. Letkovic took a little something off, went to the lob, and Long Beach back out in front, 9-8. Golden West, to my memory, has not led in this game. They've been tied a couple of times. A steal by Mujica. Hard dribble. Counter for the Vikings. Leaves it for Lubriel. Lubriel in from the right. The Rustlers are back. Quick pass. Tiber with a diving save.
Wow.
Illick thinks he's got a goal. He thinks that went over the goal line.
We'll have a pretty good look of it here.
What a save by Tiber.
Wow.
That would have given the Vikings a 2-goal lead. Instead, Golden West back with a chance to tie. Coloris leading scorer, shot on goal, but Ralston with a big save.
I mean, how important is that? I mean, you could ill afford to go down by 2 goals given the circumstances here. We're in the 4th, coming up on the 6-minute mark.
Well, we have seen some goalkeeping today.
We really have.
Vikings switching the attack. Here comes Lubriel. Back up top to Mujica. Lubriel. And the defensive pressure from Lungu, and Lubriel is just going to give it up. And Golden West back on offense, still a 1-goal game. Chiappini in on Illick. Vidovic up top, skip shot off the crossbar and back to Ralston.
Augusto, wow, just missed him.
So Augusto right now playing without a cap. But Zepeda's facial recognition is functioning.
My FRS software in full effect here for the finals.
So Augusto denied by the crossbar.
The facial hair helps.
Vikings getting it back. Lubriel tries to drop a pass down low, but it's Vidovic who gets in there and digs it out for the steal. They'll go back to Tiber. And now the Rustlers will set up the attack. Under 5 minutes to go. Long Beach with the 1-goal lead. Augusto on the dive, and the skip shot from Jancic.
Wow.
A little too much on it, goes off the crossbar and back out.
I think Jancic just goes cross cage. He's got a goal, but instead he tried to go near post. And Ralston.
Yeah, Ralston's selling out really to get back to defend that, as I think he's got to in that situation.
Foul.
What a great look.
Lakovic.
And Lakovic with a little push off, and they're going to call him for the offensive foul. So Golden West looking for that elusive tie goal. Come up empty their last couple of sets. Here comes Augusto. And they'll foul him. Augusto comes up, hooks a pass down low, and the leaner is in there for a goal. Lungu.
Wow.
Well, how ironic was some of the rocket balls that we've seen today that Lungu, perhaps leaning away, wouldn't so much call that a lob, but he took a little something off,
but
maybe, just a little off.
A lot of that created by Augusto. You know, they're so worried and so reactive to Augusto and Chiappini that, you know, they come down and they're bombing up. And when they go down, now you have an opportunity if you're Lungu, and he takes advantage. It ties this game up at 9-all, 4:13 to go.
So now it's half a period to decide it.
High drama down the stretch we come. The men's final.
Substitution for Golden West as Tebbett will return. They'll send it back in. The Vikings will get started. Again, Golden West has never led. Back to a tie game. Lubriel is fouled by Higginson. They go to Mujica in the corner. Mujica rises up. Goes back up top to Lubriel. Lubriel rises, fires, and misses.
You know, for a moment on the far side, they had Illick for a possible one-time opportunity. But Mujica unable to get it to him.
Now Golden West looking for the lead. Higginson.
What a move.
Lubriel on the defense as Higginson starts a drive. They tried to one-time it toward the goal. Golden West wants a call. They're not going to get it. Coloris couldn't get a lot on that shot. Ends up being a routine save for Ralston. And the Vikings move it forward. Hard to tell if that was just a soft shot or a pass that went awry as Lakovic sends it on goal, and Tiber with the save.
exclusion. Lukovic going to have to come off here. Man advantage, tied up at 9. Golden West.
And they send it across to Pfeiffer. Golden West waiting, and now they find the trailing Yancic down to 9 seconds. Up top, they work it across to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looking for a lane. Great save by Ralston. Rebound in front, and the Vikings have got it. What a save by Ralston. That shot was on goal from Pfeiffer. Now here comes Mujica. 2:34 and counting remaining in regulation. Mujica up top, quick shot, sent back out.
I think there was a whistle before that shot got off.
It was Baker who took the shot. Either way, we're still tied. And a foul called on Lubriel.
Chiappini now with his cap off.
Quick feed into the center, soft shot on goal, and a great save by Ralston.
Man.
As Caloris tried to slide it in under the crossbar. And a timeout taken, 2:10 to go in regulation. Long Beach and Golden West tied at 9 in the 3C2A Men's Water Polo Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Long Beach and Golden West tied at 9. Another close game between these two rivals. And this one with the 2019 3C2A Water Polo Championship on the line here from Golden West College. And the Vikings will have the ball. And they are in the white caps, the red trim working from left to right. This is Ralston, leaves it out for Lubriel. Lubriel guarded by Caloris, who commits the foul. Now he'll drop off. Looking for Illich on the far side, but the foul before the shot.
Yeah, they whistled Batista.
Was that Barajas down in the whole set?
Barajas, excuse me.
Chiappini on the wing. Is this Augusto who has changed numbers? Okay, so Augusto now number 10. Yancic started to drive. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it down low. Pfeiffer with the turnaround on goal. But Ralston with another big save. Golden West got a pretty good look.
Yes, they did.
With under 2 minutes to go in this one, but Ralston, great position, and he smothers that one for the save.
Surprised Pfeiffer didn't act a little sooner in terms of getting that one off. You let Ralston get set, that ball's very likely not going through. Coming up on a minute.
Lubriel to Mujica on the wing. Mujica rises and fires. No good. Tiber might have gotten a piece. That one sent wide of the goal with 1:02 remaining. And a timeout. So Golden West going to take a timeout. We'll step aside. Down to 62 seconds remaining in regulation. Golden West and Long Beach City College still tied at 9. It's the 3C2A Water Polo Championship on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Golden West with the ball in a tie game, 1:02 remaining in regulation. And they'll send it in, and Tiber will trigger it in for Golden West. Over on the far side to Vidovic. Higginson. Vikings pressing on the outside. Vidovic tries to switch the attack. He was looking for Augusto. Foul called. And Augusto now will rise up from the 5-meter line and score!
Wow!
Well, I'll tell you, Mujica is over, and he is in the ear of an official, and he's asking for a call, and it's not one that he's going to get, but I think he's talking about maybe a little push-off from Augusto to try and create that space for that shot.
Yeah, Mujica's saying that he got me in the face a couple times. Wow.
And meanwhile, if you're Long Beach, you don't have much time to wallow in that. You got to regroup. You got 45 seconds. And you got to come up with a goal to tie this one up because Augusto. Let's see if we can see the replay here. Well, it didn't look like there was much there. I don't know if you could see what he's talking about.
I think leading up to that goal, we felt that he was. See, Mujica's talking to the official right there, and he doesn't rise up. I mean, that's a bad time to have a lapse in defense talking to an official, and you let the go-ahead goal
gets up there
under
a
a minute
late
to go.
Yeah.
Long Beach in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, the one thing we could say from that is that from our look at that individual play, it didn't appear that there was much going on there. So whatever it might have been that grabbed his attention seemed to have happened before then. But, yeah, maybe just enough of a window for Augusto to slip that one in. And what location on that shot to get it by Mujica first and then by Ralston. And that has not been an easy task today. Meanwhile, for Augusto, that is his third goal of the game, and it's a gigantic one with 44 seconds remaining, and Long Beach now has got to come up with a goal. They trail for the first time today. Well, Lubriel's got 3 goals. Mujica's got 2. Barajas has just 1. He's one of the leading scorers for Long Beach City College, but Golden West obviously devoting a lot of attention at the 2-meter line to try and keep Barajas from getting good looks. So they come out at the 2-meter line with Barajas along with Pomana and Mujica. Lubriel along with Illich up top and Letkovic. Rounding out the 6 on the floor for the Vikings. This might be the one chance they get. Pass back to the center, and the foul going to be called on Chiappini. Long Beach quickly back to work. This is Illich. Across, Pomana. Up top. Down to 9 on the shot clock. Gets it to Illich. Pressure coming from Augusto, and a foul called. Illich looking for Mujica in the corner. They're not going to get a shot off. The Rustler bench is going crazy. They know what this means with 17 seconds remaining. Golden West just has to keep the ball. They lead at 10-9. Off to Augusto. Augusto in the corner, down to 5 seconds. Down to 2 seconds. And that's it. Golden West College, the 2019 3C2A men's water polo champions in a classic here at Golden West, a 10-9 win over Long Beach City College. Going to keep it here for a moment. Going to try to go down poolside. See if we can grab a player or two. And Mike Zepeda's going to head down there and talk with at least one member of the Golden West College Rustlers, the 2019 water polo champion Golden West College Rustlers. Another in a long line of championships for this program that has been beyond outstanding over the years, really leading in this sport here in the 3C2A, and it's another chapter. But there can be no doubt how much they had to work for it against Long Beach City College, a familiar rival. Two teams split 6 games on the season, but the Vikings come up 1 goal short in the biggest one. Unfortunately for Viking fans, as Golden West emerges with the 10-9 win. We'll step aside briefly, come back when we're ready, see if we can grab someone poolside, get some insights from the players themselves on this championship, 2019 champions Golden West College, here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
Spencer Taggart. Royce Kai Fujita. Andrew Higginson. Colette. Zach Keesaw.
Once again, the final score 10-9 Golden West over Long Beach City College, and they are the 2019 men's water polo champions here in the 3C2A. Of course, as a reminder for those that have been watching, we do have the women's final coming up. That's Fullerton and Riverside City College. We're going to step aside here and rejoin you for that broadcast. Again, you can follow the games on our website, www.socalcollegesports.com, as well as on our YouTube channel. Just search YouTube for channel SoCal College Sports 1. You will find all of our games, both live and archived, there as well. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you in a couple of minutes for the Women's Championship, Fullerton and Riverside City College. We'll see you then. So long, everybody.